My in-laws are obsessed with me. Episode 58. What did you do that for?
I'm sick of it.
Your Grace?
Your family didn't give you that. If you ever receive something like you did today, throw it away immediately. Your family didn't give you that. If you ever receive something like you did today, throw it away immediately.
But what was it?
Whatever that was, that princess is not herself. So be careful of her.
All right. He changed his gloves. He must really loathe her. At a glance, it did look strange. But how could he be so sure? It's possible it was my family who gave it to me. Or did he also receive the same thing before? Besides, why is the princess so obsessed with him in the first place? She recovered from her illness not long ago. I doubt she would have had many opportunities to see him. Or was it love at first sight? Anyway, what should I do about that mother thing? It would come as a big surprise to everyone. That night, my concern became reality. Mother?
What's the meaning of this?
Everyone's reacting the same way.
Mother.
I told him it was okay.
Then what's the relation, exactly? She's a sister to Lady Islet, and a mother to the young master.
I decided to call the Grand Duchess mother as of today. And she has allowed me to call her that.
But why would she allow such a thing? I thought the marriage was a one-year contract.
I knew she'd feel overwhelmed, but this is the only way to keep her here. I hope you'll cooperate.
Indeed. This could work. Ahem.
It's time to go to school. I'll see you when I get back. Mother.
He's smiling so happily. Now I don't know what to think. And it's not like I don't understand how he feels. It's been a week since Selfie began calling me mother. I think I'm starting to get used to it.
Good thing we had already organized the knight's chambers. And we made sure they were stocked with plenty of supplies, just as you asked. And how fortunate it is to be by your side on a day like this, Your Grace. Oh, and I saw a lawyer stop by today as well. How did it go?
Please excuse me, Your Grace. But a guest from the Zahard Manor has come to see you.
Parish AE.
What is this about, Uncle? I wasn't expecting you.
Please excuse me, Your Graces.
I know I showed up without notice. My apologies. I hear the second unit has arrived. The list. Was Countess hard on it too? If she is, when did she buy it?
I met your father's servant after visiting his grave with you the other day. Since you've been watching him, you'd know too. He served your late father for a long time, so he knows more about him than anyone else. And he's the last person to see your father alive. But every time I'd meet and talk to him, he seemed rather reticent. Eventually, he even asked me to stop coming to see him. I thought he was just upset about getting kicked out of the house for your father's death. But yesterday, he came to me in the middle of the night and said something strange.
Getting kicked out was a weight off my shoulders, to be honest. That day, I was so exhausted I didn't even hear the bell ring. The Countess had told me it was all right for me to rest for a moment, so I was afraid I might come under suspicion. I mean, no one would believe the words of a commoner like me. Please, just kill me. If it's not too late, I want to see his lordship now and apologize. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, my lord.
Father was suffering from heart disease. The family doctor always stayed at the house because of his frail state. His servant guarded his room every day just in case. There was a bell in his room to summon someone in case of an emergency. But still, we could not prevent his death. He had that illness for such a long time. I used to think it was inevitable.
He said your father frequently fought with your stepmother before his death, and that they had a long talk his last night as well. We'll need to look into that servant more, but I'm highly suspicious of the Countess.
But his death wasn't caused by his illness?
As I thought. We cannot be together any longer.
Why don't you go get some rest? You look like you could use it.
It's fine. Please tell me.
Our blood is no longer effective when it solidifies. Buyers would have found it hard to perfectly maintain a storage facility, so they probably used the poison as soon as they bought it. Even though Jen had been selling our blood, more was thrown away. The price was high, of course, but there were fewer buyers than we thought because of how it has to be stored. And what you're holding is the sales ledger. Those documents next to you include information on the buyers and their associates. We looked into what happened to the buyers' enemies and families after purchasing the blood. It turns out most of them died suddenly within a few days. However, including the day you said you came back to life. From early spring to the day when cherry blossoms were in full bloom. Those who died in that stretch were either killed from other types of poison, like the assassin from the parade, or murdered. They all showed signs of foul play. But that book can't tell us which poison they bought.
She bought the blood around the time my dad passed away. So she really did kill him. If I hadn't left the countdown, she would have bought the blood once more. For the first time since getting married, as if I was running away, I've come back to my senses. The past where I died didn't repeat itself because I came back in time. And so, I gave up on holding my stepmother accountable for a crime she did not commit. Shift did try to harm me. But I thought she'd be different. I couldn't fully trust her, nor despise her. And now, it has all come to this. Had I not come to the Grand Dukedom, my name would have been on that list of victims. From early spring to the day when cherry blossoms were in full bloom. If that period of exception lasted a little longer, would my father have made it back too?
Wait. Parashady. Relax. I'll help you.
This is my business.
No. It's beyond you now.
A few days ago, our informant told us that Countess Zahart was getting ready to file a lawsuit regarding the inheritance.
Yes. We tried to respond to it immediately, but Her Grace postponed the decision for the time being.
But it turns out the Countess killed the Count? And then she tried to get money from Her Grace? How despicable. Unbelievable. So that's why Her Grace seemed so unwell. And if her father had been killed by this family's blood?
I knew you would cause a fuss, so I'm telling you this now. Be mindful not to screw up here.
I'm sorry for making you come here so often.
It's part of my job, Your Grace. I've organized all the measures we could take for now, just as you asked. So what would you like to do?
My lady. My lady. What is it?
The knights from the Imperial Palace.
Did the princess send you here?
Countess Zahart. You are under arrest for the murder of Count Zahart. Please come with us.